Hey, welcome back to Snap Bullet Games. My name's Max. I'm here with another Pauper League, and I'm going to be playing Cascade Tron. And this list is slightly different from my last one, but before I get into the deck tech and the league, I'm going to just tell you my channel is youtube.com/snapbolt. Go there, check it out. There's a link down below. You can also click on this dog to subscribe to my channel. Really appreciate that. Throw a like on this video while you're at it. Really, really appreciate that. Now, what is this deck? This is Cascade Tron. I've played it once before. Again, you can go to my channel and check out that league. That was a pretty crazy league. We played it against Mono White a bunch, and there was one really, really crazy match against Mono White. But this deck is just playing these 12 Cascade creatures, 4 Dino, 4 Colossus, 4 Boarding Party, and then a bunch of value. What I've changed from the last time, I was playing Brainstorm to try to set up the Cascades, but I figured you don't really need that. Anytime, I mean, a couple times it was good in the last league, but anytime you can do that, if you just cast the Cascader, it's also going to be pretty good. So instead, I did find myself wanting some more removal. I had a couple cannonades in the main to try to wipe up small creatures, but it didn't really work out. So I think just having a couple removal spells, even if they can potentially be bad hits off Cascades, I think it's worth it to have a couple removal spells in the deck. So I'm trying one Edict, two Cast Down. I think one Edict is nice. It can be bad sometimes, but when it's good, it's great. And having just one in the deck is really nice. I used to play a lot of Tron, like when the version was totally different back when like Fangren Marauder, and having one Edict was really nice in that situation. And I like two Cast Down as well. So I'm just trying a small removal suite. Just if the game goes long, have access to a couple removal spells seems pretty key. Still two Pulse Marasa. And the other card I'm trying now is adding two pack mates. I kind of wanted more, but I didn't know like what else to change. I also added another land. I kind of even wanted 22 lands, um, but I also wanted to pack the deck with as much value as possible because that's kind of the game plan of the deck. Um, Another thing to note with these pack mates is they could also be Llanowar Visionaries, the 3 mana 2/2 elf that taps for green and draws a card when it ETBs. But I'm just not sure. I think Pack Mage just being a bigger body is nice on all these Cascaders, and just the ability to foretell for 2 mana and then cast for another 2 mana seems nice to me. So that's basically the deck. We're just hoping to hit some sweet Cascades, get a bunch of value. Impulse is there. I actually have liked Impulse a lot better than Stirrings. It could be correct to like maybe play two Stirrings over these pack mates, but I think this seems better to me. Stirrings wasn't that great when I played the deck before. Like you're not Stirrings till usually turn 3 at the earliest. Sometimes, yeah, if you have a land that you want to play out, you can Stirrings earlier, but even then, yeah, you're kind of finding Tron, but it only finds Colossus or Bonder's Ornament as your threats. So Impulse is so much better. I'm going to try this build. There is some more option, some more room for growth in this deck, some more room for change. And actually, one of those changes I made is in the sideboard. It's kind of hidden behind me there, but here's the sideboard as I have it now. And I'm just sick of like always playing against mono white and sometimes boggles. So one edict in the main, three in the sideboard is my answer to that. That seems honestly great to me. Having like the ability to go up to four edict when it's really strong in certain matchups just seems insanely good. We can just cast them, we can just find them off cascades or impulses. It's gonna be great. Triple weather because burn should be rough. Some pyroblast because this is Pauper. There's so much blue. Triple cannonade. These also seem good to have access to just to be able to cascade into them. And a couple Gorilla Shamans because I love this card. This is like one of my favorite MTG cards of all time. Really good against Affinity. And a Serene Heart still against Boggles and Mono White Auras and wherever else we want it. Maybe even bring it in against like a Wild Growth Utopia Sprawl deck if we want, but might not there. But anyway, that's the deck. Let's just hop right into it. I'll see you in round one. I'm excited. All right. Welcome to round one. And this is the Snap Mulligan. Uh, get used to mulliganing a lot with this deck because there's a lot of hands like this. Double 8 drop, triple crop rotation in one land. Not gonna work out. Oh god. I think I clicked mulligan, but maybe not. Okay. This is a lot better. Now we have two Tron lands. We have Prism and we have an Impulse, so this looks great. Let's keep and just put back a Dino. We're pretty far from casting Dino, and I still have a boarding party. Opponent kept 7. They're on the play. Super lucky. Let's go. Joyous Potato. Wow. Love French fries as much as the next guy. Oh man, I love playing Tron. Okay, Street Wraith. This is either some Brew or Cyclostorm. Feels like Cyclostorm. It could be Mono Black Reanimator or just a Reanimator deck with Street Wraith. Okay, it's Cyclostorm. This is going to be a really bad matchup for us. We don't have any hate in the sideboard or anything. This is going to be a quick one, I think. Man, I'm kind of getting some lag because I literally just clicked 6. Okay. We can Prism next turn, and if I get lucky enough and hit Tron, I might be able to race with like a quick boarding party on turn 3, but it's going to be tough. They might only have the one land, and they're at 12. So a turn 3 boarding party could do something. And there's the mine. There's the mine. Okay. So now we do have a turn 3 boarding party, turn 4 Colossus. We might just be able to have a turn 4 win, considering they took 8 damage off Street Wraiths. But they might also just have a win here. The fact that they only have one land is really good for me. If I win this game, that's insane. I mean, I should not be able to win this match. Dark Writ. I will just F6. There's nothing I can have. Cabal Writ. Damn. Now they're probably going to have the Song of the Damned. 3 mana past the turn? Wow. Alright, well, I'm going to boarding party. Just present lethal for next turn. Let's go. See what I hit. A Chainer's Edict, classic. I think I will cast it, because why not? Put it in the graveyard. This still forces them to go for something on this next turn, because this is lethal. I don't know if they have anything. They might just cycle here. Yep. Songs of the Damned. 2 mana, cycle. Oh, Lotus Petal. Okay, Lotus Petal. Reaping the Graves. Dark Writ. Dark Writ. Cabal Writ into Reaping. Did they really not have this last turn? Reaping the Graves for 5. They have a bunch of mana left over. They can't Street Wraith. They can only Street Wraith twice, though. So they get back Street Wraith, Horror, Street Wraith. But they did not have a Songs of the Damned yet. So they kind of have to find that. I mean, I'm not confident about winning this match, but I might be able to win this game. Surprised I guess they can play a Street Wraith here. They go to 4. They might go to 2. I can also just play a Colossus and potentially hit another boarding party here. If they don't win this turn, which they might, especially if they have a Songs of the Damned here. Right, they go to 2, no more Street Wraiths. Horror, down to 3 mana. Cycle, 2 mana. Songs of the Damned? Or did they not find one? They do have it, okay. Definitely just gonna F6 here now. I mean, I could have F6 the whole time. Am I gonna have to play Cyclostorm at some point? I know a lot of people have been asking me for it. Okay, it looks like they can go off here, most likely. But I'm not gonna concede yet. No more Street Wraiths for the opponent. They're at 2. I get to play Colossus next turn, so if they don't actually kill me and they just play out some creatures, that's probably not going to be enough. They can draw a bunch more cards, but that's okay. Oh, they're gonna gain life. Okay. It's pretty sweet. Did they just, oh, they just cast a healer. They didn't unearth it. Interesting. They might not have, they probably have some number of unearth, maybe two, maybe one. They're only at 5 mana though. They cycle Street Wraith for 1 life because they gain one. This deck fizzles a lot. They're at 2. Go to 3. I feel like they're thinking that they have to win this turn. We have no relics or anything in the sideboard. I mean, this matchup is so bad for us. Just the fact that we're this like clunky value deck. We don't have counter spells or anything. I think it's worth it just to like kind of toss this up as a bad matchup and not like even if we devoted like 3 relics in the sideboard for a bunch of sideboard slots, this matchup still is not great. That would obviously help a lot, but this isn't a huge part of the metagame like mono white is. So I like just having no sideboard for this matchup, and then if we run into it, we might get unlucky and lose, but I think it's fine. Just gonna keep letting the opponent do their thing here. Land finally for turn. Cabal Writ, 5 mana. Another Reaping, Storm 12. They are gaining life, but they're not doing much else. Cycle Drain Healer go up to 7. I mean, if they pass the turn here, I could just Colossus into Boarding Party and win. They have 17 cards left in library. Okay, they go up to 19 mana. They're going to need to Stinger and then cycle a bunch more. I think they can set up a win here if they play well, because they can Stinger and then they haven't. Have we not even seen a Stinger yet? The Drannith Stinger, the one that deals 1 damage. There's Petal. Okay. There's Stinger. Okay. Songs of the Damned, 33 mana. They have 14 cards in library. So I think I'm dead now. Yeah, Reaping the Graves for 16. I'm at 20 though. But they can just cycle and then you leave the cycle trigger on the stack and then you let the Drannith triggers resolve and then you cycle again before you have to draw. So you can still kill them even if you don't have any cards left in library. I'll just let the opponent do their thing here for a second just to show you the rest of the combo. And the opponent might not know how to do it correctly. So I don't think there's a reason to concede, but I mean, this is only turn 4. The opponent was on the play here, right? Yeah. Man, if we had been on the play, we might have been able to win this. I mean, we drew well, considering we hit Tron, but if 29 mana. Let's see if they know the trick of how to stack the triggers at the end of the game, or if they're just gonna, if they just pass the turn, I may have a chance. I mean, they're also gaining a bunch of life here. I could pause the recording and just come back when they've like finished their long ass turn because it's not that exciting just to sit here, but we'll just wait and see what they do. These cards are sweet. 9 cards in library. They could always mess up and just draw their deck. They might not realize they only have 8 cards. I mean, anybody playing this deck should know how to finish the combo. Like, see, this triggers on the stack, and now they keep cycling and then dealing me damage. They have 17 cards left in hand. So if 12 of those are cyclers, which I'm pretty sure they are, they just keep stacking the cycle triggers and dealing one without drawing a card. So now I think they have it. Now you can see the combo. I guess they shouldn't concede yet. They might not be able to have enough cyclers. If I waited this long, I might as well just let them finish what they're doing. They have 4 cards in library, but they do know the combo. There's Barrenmore, sure. I've seen people play weird versions of this with like 4 Barrenmore, 3 Forest, and Land Grant. I just don't think that can be right. This build looks pretty reasonable though. 1 card in library for the opponent. Do they have enough cyclers left? Probably, but I'm not sure. They have to have 7 cyclers left in hand, which I assume they do have. Okay, they're not stacking the triggers correctly because this cycle trigger is ahead of this trigger. So they can't draw any more cards. They can draw 1. So if they let these resolve, they can get to this trigger, which looks like they're doing. Draw to 0. They can't cycle Street Wraiths though. So they can't let any cycle trigger resolve now. They're at 0 cards in library. So they have to have 5 more cyclers in hand that they can cast. There's 1. They can't mess up. I mean, yeah, I could concede because they probably should be able to win, but I'm not sure that they have enough. They need 3 more in hand. I think they probably have it. But maybe they just have Street Wraiths. Okay, they need 1 more. I think they got it. All right, GG's. They got me. Whew. No reason to concede though. I mean, it's not that I'm hoping they misclick. It's that like they need to show that they can like do the combo correctly. Man, I have just nothing. This is gonna be rough. I guess I just bring in Weather the Storm. Because in a situation like that, if they go off and the storm's like 20 and then I just go Weather the Storm, I can win. I don't have any like really other sideboard hate at all. I just want to keep full value in the deck, I think. Pulse is a little bit awkward. They're not really going to be killing my stuff. Oh, I can't sideboard out that many things. I can only just do 3 for 3. I mean, having a couple removal spells is actually good. Maybe I'm supposed to do this. Again, most of my stuff will not be going to the yard. Pulse gain 6 is reasonable, but I think I'd rather just have all this value. And I think being able to kill a Draenith, or like sometimes they just like kind of play some rituals and play a Street Wraith can be good. But I definitely think I want Weather. I think that's like my strategy is to hope they like go off and storm and then I just like Weather Storm 20. All right, well, I'm keeping this. I don't have any colored mana yet, but I have Tron. So definitely not mulliganing. I also do have 1 Bog, so I can crop rotation plus Bog in this matchup when they go for Songs of the Damned. And there's colored mana. Okay, we're doing it. Yeah, I can crop rotation for Bog. That's a really good strategy in this matchup. Probably just going for Impulse. Okay, they cycle now. Play land. They cycle again right now. Okay. Cast down. Yeah, I think I'm just going get Tron into play, play Impulse, because then if I hit like another Prism or Bonders, it's going to be good. I could take Colossus, but I think I just want to take Prism. I want more colored mana, and then if they go off on turn 3, I'll have Weather up, and then I'll still be able to Dino next turn with Prism. I don't want to just Weather Storm 3. I want to like Weather when they go off. And I also have Crop Rotate up here, either Crop Rotate or Weather. So if they try to go off and then play a Songs of the Damned, like it's the last card in their hand, I can just Crop Rotate for Bog and get them. Dark Writ? No. Cycle Street Wraith, sure. Lotus Petal, okay. I don't want to have to crop rotate this turn if I don't have to. They're passing. Storm counts 1. I'm just going to untap. Bonders. do want to dino this turn, but it just feels pretty risky. It even feels risky to just play Boarding Party because I won't have any extra mana up. I think what I want to do is go play Bonder's Ornament, play Mire, pass the turn with Weather and Crop Rotate up. And I think I'm actually pretty safe now. Like, I'm feeling good now. If they storm off, they're going to play a bunch of spells, and I can just potentially get them with Weather. If they try to storm off and then cast the Songs of the Damned, I can now Crop Rotate away my Mire and counter their Songs of the Damned. Unless they have multiple Songs of the Damned, I get them, and I still can counter one of them with Crop Rotate. I'll let a Cabal Writ resolve. This is fine. Again, I have Crop Rotate and Weather up this turn. So if they storm off, it's gonna be good for me. I do want them to go off this turn. 2 mana left. Cycle Barrymore, sure. Dark Writ. Yeah, this is good. I think it's hard for them to go off in response to a Weather the Storm. I'm gonna let that resolve too. Songs of the Damned. 11 creatures in yard. Now I think I'm going Crop Rotate in response to this for Bog. No, actually I'm not, because I want to Crop Rotate for Bog in response to the thing that brings their creatures back. Yeah, I'll just let that resolve. Yeah, so in response to Reaping, I'll let them target with all of these, and then I'll go for Crop Rotate for Bog. This is better. This is definitely better. They could have another Reaping, but yeah, I like this line. So let's go green mana, Crop Rotate, sack this, get Bog, and then exile their yard. So yeah, I mean, I guess this is my game plan. So they did have second Reaping. Okay. Obviously that's bad for me, but I still also have Weather the Storm. So I think it's going to be tough for them to kill me. Like, I'm just going to try to let them fully draw their deck, just like last game, and then I'll go for a Weather the Storm, like, at the end, before I'm going to die. Hopefully. That's the plan, at least. Do I still get Bog? I mean, they don't have much left in the yard that actually matters. I could just get another Tron land here to get more mana. Because all these Reaping the Graves, I guess, let's see. There's one Reaping that's still going to resolve targeting a Horror. Yeah, maybe just having more mana is better now. I don't think I need to Bog just to stop one Horror from coming back. I kind of want them to go off so I can Weather the Storm, gain infinite, and then I don't think they can kill me from there. I can just get another tower at this point, save my Bog. Yeah. Let's go. Then they get back Horror. They cycle a bunch. Probably play some more rituals. And I don't know when I'm going to want to pull the trigger on this Weather. I don't know whether I'm going to want to Weather. I'm sorry, that was terrible. Okay, there's Drannith Stinger. I think what I'm going to do is cast down in response to the first cycle. Yeah, because then I'll be safer to Weather later. So it's cast down. And I still have Weather up. This is insane. So yeah, I can let these resolve. I think this is fine. I'm still pretty safe with this Weather. Yep, I'm fine with all this. Yep. They have 8 cards in hand. They can keep cycling, sure. Cabal Writ. I'll let it resolve. Not in danger of dying right now, I don't think. They've already played 2 Reaping the Graves. I think going for the crop rotate when I did was the opportune time. All right. I mean, I could die at some point here. They only have 5 mana left. I don't think I need to go for weather yet. It's getting close to the point where I want to just go for it. Storm count's 11, so I think if I weather, gain 36, it's probably going to be enough. I think I want to keep waiting. Cycle, okay. 2 mana. Yeah, so they go down to 1 mana. So now if they play a Songs of the Damned, I will, I think, weather in response. Because I don't want to get just, I guess I don't need to yet, because what's the worst they're gonna do? Play a Reaping the Graves, then I can weather in response to that. This just makes a bunch of mana. Alright, let's just let it resolve. This could be my downfall, but I'm greedy. Cycle, okay, sure. Cycle, I go to 5. They have 5 cards in hand. This is risky. Okay, they're not letting these cycle triggers resolve for some reason. They have 4 cards in hand. I'm at 4. Are they all cyclers? Am I going to lose? I think I can just keep letting these resolve. Maybe this is wrong. Should have gone for it in response to songs. I think I'm supposed to go for it now. Man, I may have not played this right. So they have to have 3 more cyclers in hand out of 4 cards. Oh, reaping. Yeah, I lose. Wow, that was pretty impressive. So if I went for weather, I'm gonna have to go back and look at it. How much mana did they have when they cast songs? Did they only have 1 mana left after that? I definitely should have cast weather in response to songs. That was my mistake. I punted. Might have been able to win this because this was Weather Storm 12. I mean, this matchup is certainly like really, really bad, but I misplayed this game. GG's. Feels bad to lose to that deck. They got me. Again, I think that's a really bad matchup. I'm not like upset. It's just that like yeah, misplaying feels bad. When they songed, they still could have potentially gone. I guess they would have had to have a second songs to really do something. Yeah, that was just a mistake. I just got greedy. Like, why did I need the one more storm? I mean, I guess I was thinking they most likely can't go off. So if I wait on weather and I let them expend all their resources and then weather right before I'm going to die, it's better for me because then they just have nothing left. And then I can just win the game easily. But I think I just got a little too greedy waiting too long. So it sucks. I'll see you in round two. We'll have a better matchup in round two, hopefully. All right. There's several punts and losing to Mono Black Storm or Cycle Storm. We're here in round two. And do we have a keepable hand? I think so. It's not great, but we have an Edict we can potentially cast. I think I just go Thrive Ale, name Black. Then I have blue and black mana, and then I can Edict on 2 if I want, and I can start playing Tron lands. Burn? Oh, goblins. Okay, well, I will Edict on 2. Let's just Edict them, get their 2/2 out of there. Then probably just go Tower, evoke Muldrifter. And I mean, this matchup's not terrible for us, assuming we can get Tron online. I mean, I guess it is not great. Their deck is pretty fast, and our deck is pretty clunky. But this deck also has some consistency issues as well, so there's always that. Okay, Bonders. I feel like playing Bonders is the way to go, and then next turn I can just hard cast a Muldrifter. At least that can block. Another option in this deck would just be playing some Lightning Bolts. I know it's weird, but And seems pretty reasonable. Could also even just play like Flame Slash, but if they don't have creatures, then it's bad Cascade. It's the same thing with Cast Down, I guess. Sparksmith, I guess that is actually incredible against us. All right, I'm getting hit for 3. They have 2 cards in hand. I'm casting Muldrifter, but now it just dies to Sparksmith. I still think I'm supposed to just hardcast it though. Mine? Okay. Dino. Again, I'm just going to hardcast this, force them to have to use this on it. I mean, them taking damage, I think, is actually relevant. Because if they have to take 4 damage to kill this Muldrifter, I might be able to, like, Dino into Boarding Party and start putting pressure back on them. Alright, well, nothing I can cast, so that sucks. I mean, I can cast a Bonder's Ornament, but nothing that, like, impacts the board. We get to bring in triple Cannonade, so that's going to be huge. I might also even just bring in Weather the Storm, even though it's not like fantastic. I mean, still gain 9 might buy us enough time. All right, so they Mog War Marshal so they can attack with conscripts. They hit for 4, and then let's hope they don't have the Bushwhacker. And let's hope I draw mine and just Colossus into Dino into Boarding Party into Muldrifter, just get the full train. All right, they're sacking to get 1 extra damage this turn. That makes sense. They don't want to pay Echo anyway. Sledder is a pretty sweet card. Sledders can actually be pretty tough to beat. Mine. Packmate. I can't actually play Packmate and Bonder's Ornament, which is annoying. At least not yet. I think I just need to play Packmate and hope to get lucky. I think I'm supposed to tap like this, just cast this. At least I get a 3/3 down. I mean, they probably thought I was Flicker Tron before I played this. Now they probably aren't sure. But now I can't even play a Cascader next turn necessarily. So this is green. I guess I name red. So I have blue, black, green, red. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. I think I had to play Packmate there as a blocker. I mean, I guess maybe playing Bonder's Ornament was better, but I'm just scared of dying. I guess Sparksmith just killed this anyway. I mean, I'm not supposed to win game 1 here, right? I have to bring in triple Cannonade, bolt me, and then Sparksmith this, kill me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if they have Bushwhacker, I lose. If they have Bolt, I lose. Okay, they played a Goblin first, and then they're at 9, but I don't think it matters. I don't think I can win on this board now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not lethal yet, but I go to 1, potentially. They have 1 card in hand. I think I'm just going to bring in all the weathers and all the cannonades. Because even weather gain 6 is like, could buy me a turn, which is kind of what I need. Like, as you can see, I still have 5 cards in hand that I can't deploy yet. All right, they sack Sparksmith, they sack this, and then Fire Blast me. Oh, that is lethal. Okay. I miscalculated by 1. That's fine. Like I said, I'm not supposed to win that game. So I think Cannonade's coming in, Weather's coming in, Chainer's Edict can come out. Cast Down can actually just stay in, just to kill like their problem permanents. Colossus and Dino are probably like the cuts. Maybe you just want to cut a mix of those. Pulse definitely staying in. Crop Rotate definitely staying in. I think Bog can come out. I don't think Bog ever matters. Could leave in Chainer's Edicts just for more removal, but they have like Mog, War Marshal, and everything. I think it's just not good in this matchup. think this configuration looks good. I know it can be a little hard to cast on the mana. Definitely supposed to keep this hand. I mean, this is a turn 2 Prism with two Tron lands and a turn 3 Cannonade, basically guaranteed. I guess they could have like either Raise or Molten Rain or some land destruction, but I can't like really do anything about that. Okay, there's some weathers. Okay. I think next turn I'm just gonna go land go. I was gonna say hopefully they play multiple spells, but if they're just on one land, they might not. Colossus. Okay, let's just go land, pass. Wonder if I'm supposed to just cannonade here. I mean, they're gonna play a creature this turn, otherwise these can't attack. So they have to play a creature pre-combat to attack. It's a Mog Raider. The annoying thing is that this can survive. Target creature gets +1/+1. So they can save their 2/2s. It's actually really annoying. I think I just have to cannonade right now, as bad as that is. This stops cannonade pretty well. Sack a goblin, target creature gets +1/+1. I mean, I guess I can just let it resolve and then cannonade, but then they go sack, make 4 power, and then hit me for 4. Seems better just to cannonade right now, and then I can start casting Weather the Storms like next turn. Because then I don't take any damage this turn. I thought they F6'd for a second, but I guess they just let cannonade resolve. Alright, I think I'm actually just going to Mulldrifter evoke here. I want to hit a land drop. Okay. I'll just name green. I think that was worth it. They're likely just to play one spell here. Okay, they hit a land, so they could play 2 spells, but I still like evoking Mulldrifter trying to hit a land there. Conscripts into Fanatical Firebrand, sure. They have 4 cards left. I'm at 18. I have double weather. Will be nice to play both of those on the same turn if I can. They stack pretty nicely. Dino. I can just cast a Packmate this turn. I can also cast Pulse, target Mulldrifter. I think I just cast Packmate. It's just kind of annoying for them. It's just a 3/3. Yeah, they can bolt it, but I get to draw a card. Hopefully I hit a land. No. Okay. Still think this is worth. Maybe next turn I leave up double Weather the Storm. But I think trying to hit a land drop there with Packmate is worth. Sparksmith. Okay. And then no attack? Or do they attack with this? Threaten to like trade multiple things. Yeah, this is good for me. All right. I do kind of want to impulse, but I also kind of want to just leave up double weather because then if they play any spells, they're gonna have to commit more to the board, right? And alternatively, yeah, I'm just gonna pass. They're gonna untap and Sparksmith my guy, sure. Then I'm gonna take damage, and then if they play multiple spells, I can go weather, and if they don't, I can just go impulse into weather. So I think this is where I want to be. Oh, I have to discard a card. That's annoying. I mean, if I hit Tron, I'm going to want Colossus, I think. I think I can just discard Boarding Party. Sucks not hitting land drops. This is why I want more lands in the deck. Okay, so they Sparksmith that, sure. Boundary Street, okay. I'll get hit for 4. I hope they play one more spell. If not, do I still go for weather? Probably just impulse into weather here. I could have impulsed to try to hit a land drop. There's the tower, so it would have worked out, but we didn't know that. I just felt like it was a little bit greedy to go for it. Now I still gain 9 up to 21. And now I can Colossus, hopefully hit a couple spells, like a couple Cascaders and into Weather. Cast down, okay. So let's just go 9 mana, Colossus. Into Packmate, sure. Draw. There's a Thriving. So I can cast down something, like I can cast down this right now, or I can just Weather. I think I can Weather later. I think I'll just cast down the Sparksmith. And then that makes their like attacks much, much worse. And then next turn I might be able to like either Boarding Party into Weather or pull some Marasa into Weather. I have a lot of options. Feeling pretty good now. Cleansing Wildfire. Okay, that's not good. Use the ability, yes. Guess I just get Forest here. They just don't have anything else going on. I still have like 10 power in play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. So I can just pulse back Tower and then cast a Boarding Party. Seems pretty obvious to me. Pretty nice. Might just attack with everything. I'm at 27. Bonder's Ornament. Okay, I can also cast Weather the Storm this turn, or right now, which I'm going to do. And then I'll just attack with all. I think this is locked up now. The fact that I see Cleansing Wildfire from them is bad for me, though. I know a lot more people have been playing Wildfire now, so now is probably not the time to be playing Tron. And they concede now. Didn't have to show them another Weather. Sweet. Okay. Again, I don't think Chandra's Edict is good. Having them sack a token or something just doesn't seem great. Keeping out a lot of the expensive cards. I could just side out all the dinos, because Colossus might be just like easier to cast than Dino, and the reach doesn't matter. Maybe I'm supposed to just side out Dino entirely. I've never really thought about that, but the green for Dino is rough. Maybe just like 3-1. I don't know. Let's go. Let's go for the 3-1. Run it. We got goblins. Come on. We have double Marasa, double or triple Weather. I think I'm supposed to keep this hand. I mean, it's not great, but I'll turn 1 Thriving, and then I can just leave up Weather on turn 2. Okay, Foundry Retreat is scary. That's probably their best card to start with. Green mana, pass. Okay, do they just have 1 land? If they do, I might consider just foretelling Packmate. There's another Weather. Right, I think I'm just supposed to wait. I'm just going to pass with Weather up here. If they go land Cleansing Wildfire, I can also crop rotate it away if I want. Can also just consider crop rotating end of turn, but I just need more green sources anyway, so that doesn't actually work. Migrator resolves. All right, I get to end of turn Weather here for 9 life, so that should buy me some time. I'm continually hitting land drops. And next turn I can crop rotate for 1 Tron land, and then next turn crop rotate for another Tron land potentially. Having multiple Weathers here does buy me some time for sure. I mean, gain 9 is nothing to scoff at. Scoff at? Snoff at? All right, we go to 22. Another tower. It's not ideal. All right, I'm just gonna go tower, pass. If they play a bunch of spells, I'll play another Weather the Storm. If not, I'll just play a Crop Rotate, sacking a tower, and maybe setting up something for the next turn. Log War Marshal. Okay. So their Foundry Street kind of goes off here. This is why Weather isn't that great in this matchup. It's still buying us time. We don't have anything else better, but just the fact that like they present damage the turn after turn, Weather only really buys us like one turn basically. I think I'm supposed to crop rotate this turn though. They didn't sack Mogwar Marshal. I think they're scared of a cannonade or something. Let's crop rotate, sack this. Get minor power plant, doesn't matter. And then untap. There's Impulse. That's 16. See if I go play tower. See, I can actually cast Colossus this turn, right? Play tower, tap it for 1 mana, tap Thriving Isle, sack tower, get power plant, and then make 7 more mana, and then play Colossus. But then I'm on all colorless mana. I think it's worth it. I can hit multiple big things on this Colossus, and it's just a 7/7. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, so I'm going crop rotate, sack tower. I still do have a green source if I take this line. So this is right. I'm at 16 still. Worst case, I'm still gonna have a 7/7 in play. Let's get power plant. Play Colossus. The 1 dino that's left. Can we hit it? We did. We did. Okay, boarding party. Can I hit the full chain? Cascade into boarding party. Impulse. Okay. I think I'm supposed to take Prism here to try to have a good weather for next turn. I guess I could just take Cannonade. Maybe that's right. I mean, Cannonade is huge. I guess I can't even cast Cannonade. Yeah, I think I need to take Prism, as weird as that is. Just the fact that I can't cast Cannonade doesn't make it makes it not do anything. And then I pass. 2 blockers. Met 16. They have 3 cards. I mean, can they kill me? Maybe. Probably not. They most likely can't even attack. I mean, both of my creatures are massive. That was pretty insane. I mean, Crop Rotate is a powerful card. It's another reason why you want more lands in the deck. Yeah, they're sacking, pumping Foundry Street. Okay. Can they make Foundry Street big enough to get past Colossus? I don't think so. I mean, they can sack a bunch of their board to trade for Colossus, I guess. But Foundry Street does not have trample. Bushwhacker? No. A smash to Smithereens? Jesus. So now I just block Foundry Street, and then I'm taking a bunch of damage. They can sack a bunch of their stuff to trade for Dino, but that's fine. I have a pretty good turn lined up next turn with this Weather the Storm. They just sack it, get in for more damage at me. I think that's wrong. I mean, they don't know that I have this. So, all right, let's go start with Prism. I need more colored mana anyway. I want to just try to storm up for Weather here. Okay, that's actually good. So I have 5, 6, 7 mana. I have two colored. Actually have three more colored sources. So I can go Impulse, Impulse, Weather. Alternatively, I can just go Packmate into Weather. I think Impulse, Impulse into Weather is probably better. I'll just start with Impulse here. Because I could still hit Cannonade, which I think I would probably play. Let's see. Can I Cannonade into Weather? No. But I can just Cannonade and do nothing else. Let's see. If I Cannonade here, they can go sack, sack, make this 3 power, 3 toughness. So they can only save one thing if I Cannonade. I'm at 8. So I could die to like Bolt, Bolt, Fire Blast. But I think they don't have that. So I'm just trying to decide, or just trying to figure out, can they save 2 of their creatures? I don't think so. I think they can just save one thing. All right, let's go. Let's go for it. Just gonna Cannonade right now. Sucks that I can't weather this turn, but I mean, I can't complain considering I'm just getting to kill all their creatures except for one. Oh, this is a pirate? Damn. God damn it. If I lose because of that, that sucks. So they should leave this alone, and then they sack 2 things to make this 3 toughness, and then their board is just Maw Greater plus Firebrand. This is a pirate. I've also made this mistake with when the mono. Oh, they sack their pirate. Okay, nice. Oh, they're making their token 3/3. Why are they saving their token? These are not pirates. They should have saved us a raider, right? Isn't raider just better than token? They don't want me to attack or something? I'm not going to attack. I'm going to stay back. 100%. I guess they're thinking they want their untap thing bigger. Yeah, definitely not attacking. Colossus. Pass. So yeah, Bolt, Bolt, Fire Blast kills me. Land Triple Bolt kills me. Yeah, but I don't think that's happening. I can just play it safe and just go Packmate into Weather, or I can just play Colossus. With 2 cards in hand, I think I'm safe enough playing Colossus. If I hit Bondage Ornament, okay, now I'm fine. Now I can go Colossus into Weather and gain 9 minimum. If I hit another Cascader here, it's ideal. Mole Drifter, not going to complain. I think I'm supposed to just Weather gain 9 right now. Yeah, I just don't want to risk anything. I think I'm so far ahead at this point that if I just Weather gain 9, I think it's over. Nice. Taking down Gobos. Sideboard plan worked. Pun against Mono Black Storm. I think I played pretty well this match though. All right, they're at 14. All right, another Colossus. I'm just gonna jam that. Just tap like this. Colossus into Pulse. Target Colossus. Sure. All right, that's enough. We successfully cascaded. 1-1. Let's go round 3. I'll see you there. 3 here. We're on the play. Oh man. I don't think this is a keep actually because I think you need to be pretty aggressive with your mulligans. Like this hand is just turn one thriving out, turn two mine, turn three mine, play Bonder's Ornament. That's the best it can do. And then even after that, it doesn't really do anything. Ah, this is close, but I think I'm supposed to go to 5. I think you're just supposed to mulligan a lot with this hand, try to find Tron, and then once you have Tron, you can really function well. But like this hand, yeah, I have 2 Tron pieces, but I can't cast this crop rotate. I don't have a prism or anything. I think I'm supposed to just go to 5. Opponent keeps 7 because they're super lucky. Let's go to 5. I'm on the play. I just have to go to 4. Okay. I guess I have to just keep 4 here. This hand's bad though. Just put back. Oh no! Just put back all these expensive Cascaders. Just keep my Chainer's Edict and hope it's good. I think I just named green on this. I could have just played Body Out on turn 1, but probably want to wait on this anyway. I'm against Slivers, green, red. Not sure what I'm against. Definitely just jamming Prism now. Another Prism. It's a good draw. Helps us cycle through our deck. I mean, against the mirror? Was not expecting that. I'm pretty positive I'm against the mirror. Maybe it's something else that I'm not expecting, but if I'm up on Tron lands, I can win this. Let's go Tron, Prism. I was hoping for a crop rotate there. Okay, I mean, we can still draw mind here. I'm pretty positive this is the mirror. Or I guess they could still be Flickertron. Crop rotate, sure. Do they have double crop rotate? No, they can't be Flickertron. They play Thriving Groves. Okay, double crop rotate. And then they're going to play like a Bonder's Ornament into Muldrifter or something. Prism into Muldrifter. I don't have land destruction in the sideboard, but maybe I should. Yep. I mean, we mulligan to 4 here. Okay. I could go Chainer's Edict this Muldrifter and then play a Bog, exile their yard to play around Pulse Marasa. And I'm probably dead this game, like no matter what, but I think that's the line. Edict you. And then Bog you. Pass. Die to the mirror. Come on. We got this. We got this. Is this going to be a Colossus? Feels like it. Or a boarding party. It's boarding party. Okay. Can't believe we're playing against the mirror. I never play against this deck. Pulse Marasa, Bog one time. Right, we can take 6. Prism, sure. Now even if I draw mine, it's not even good. I think my best draw is Muldrifter. Okay, Thriving Grove. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I just played Thriving Grove named Red just to diversify and pass. I feel like they're going to play another boarding party or do something good. I mean, again, they kept 7, we kept 4 in the semi-mirror. I don't know if their list is exactly the same. They're playing all Thriving Groves and Ancient Stirring, so they're probably on just the classic 4 Stirrings, 4 Grove build, which I actually, again, don't like Stirrings that much. They did find Colossus there, so they hit, but a lot of times you don't find Colossus, and then you just end up like, imagine if they take a Tron land here, it doesn't really do anything. So I like Impulse a lot better. Okay, we're dead. We can't cast that. Man, wish I had the land destruction on the side, but I do not. Oh man, do I just have nothing for the sideboard? I mean, Chainer's Edict isn't bad just to grind with, but everything else in my deck is good to grind with too. I don't really want to side out a land. Don't really want to bring in Pyroblasts. Gorilla Shaman is actually interesting, but I think Cast Down and Edicts are fine. I'm just deciding like I could take out Packmates, bring in 2 more Edicts, but really trying to fight like against Mole Drifters, boarding parties, and these Cascaders with Edicts just is not very good. I think I'm just gonna run the main deck back. I think I want the Packmates. They at least draw a card. It's a body. It can chump. It can do stuff. I don't think I want Gorilla Shaman. 5 mana kill Pathetic Prism. 7 mana kill Bonder's Ornament. I don't think that's gonna do it. I think what we need to do is just have better hands than this. Mulligan. All right, I think I'm supposed to keep this. Any land, and I have a turn 3 Bonder's Ornament. I can't just mulligan to Oblivion every game. At least I have Tron land, any land, and I can cast Prism. And I do have a Crop Rotate as well. They mulligan to 6. I think I'm supposed to put just 1 ornament back. Our sideboard is feeling pretty bad right now. Just mine go. Relic, sure. There's Prism, okay. We just need to hit any land. There we go, nice. So we can Tron up next turn. I can't quite Tron into boarding party yet. But what I can do is go play mine, crop rotate it, get tower, play ornament. I think I'm just playing another ornament, and then I can end of turn impulse, or even just impulse right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna ornament rather than draw a card with this ornament, and then impulse end of turn. Again, I think playing double ornament is better. I'm not sure about that. Okay, they make me exile a card, sure. Then being able to counter like a Pulse Marasa is technically good, but I'm not sure how great it is anyway. Because they have Pulse Marasa too, as we saw. I could have impulsed in response to that, but I'd rather just impulse end of turn. Okay, so they drawn up, but they don't have any more colored mana yet. They could still like go like ornament into Mole Drifter here. This mirror is pretty funny. It's like both of us just doing crazy stuff. Stirrings is fine. So like if they don't find Colossus, this card's just not very good in this situation. Tower, see? I mean, Tower is fine. Yeah, they might need more mana, but they might not. And then if they don't, it's so much worse than Impulse. Impulse looks at 1 less card. Yeah, it costs 1 more mana, but being an instant is relevant in other matchups. And of course, we just miss hard on it. I think I'm supposed to take Power Plant. Yeah. But I think Impulse is a lot stronger than Stirrings. It's just boarding party here. Cast down, come on. That's how this league's going. Can still win. We have another cast down in hand, but that was a brutally bad Cascade. Makes you want to just have no removal in the main deck and just play like either 4 Llanowar Visionaries or 4 Packmates in the main. But in a lot of matchups, you want a couple of removal spells. It just seems so good. Maybe 2 is the right number. They're gonna Colossus. They only have 3 cards left. There's no like agreed upon best build of Cascade Tron yet. Boarding party? Or is this something else? Like some type of burn spell. What do you got? Red, Carlos, red. Earth Rift? God damn. Should have taken the crop rotate. Alright, I think I have to draw a card now. Even though we both draw a card, I need to do something. Alright, well, they're more prepared for the mirror than I am. I remember somebody commenting, like, saying, like, oh, you could have land destruction in the sideboard, and I was thinking, oh, that's actually pretty good. And then I just forgot about it and didn't do it. Punished. Earth Rift, so good in this mirror. Okay, there's crop rotate. Okay, that's something. So they are going to be able to flashback Earth Rift. I could crop rotate for Bog, but then I don't have Tron. I still do have 7 mana, so I could cast everything except Colossus from my deck. Letting them flashback Earth Rift, I think, is pretty bad. I guess I could crop rotate in response to Earth Rift, and it takes most of their turn to do so. All right, I think I'm gonna go with that. I think I'll Thriving. I'll name black, attack, and then just if they flashback Earth Rift, I'll crop rotate like in response. Because at least that makes them take their whole turn. All right, they exile my tower, sure. Colossus, okay. Into Earth Rift. Yeah, I mean, if they have Earth Rifts, this matchup's just not going to be good. Crop rotate this. I think I'm supposed to just get tower. I guess I could have like let that resolve and then gotten bog, but I'm not winning, so I have to hope they have no removal and I can just go door to door with this. They have 2 cards left. Oops. Just cast down this. And then, yeah, I hope this is good enough. Another boarding party off the top for game. Just cast it. Oh, brutal. Colossus. I could draw a card with Ornament right now, but I don't really want to let them draw, like, right now. I think I'll just attack. They Earth Rift, I'll let it resolve, and then I might just end of turn draw with Bonder's Ornament. Can I steal this game? If they're flashing back Earth Rift, they might not be able to play a creature. Crop rotate for Mire, Mortuary Mire, put Colossus back on top, and then draw a card with Relic. Ugh. So they can cast Colossus here. They have to. Oh, they're drawing with Bonder's Ornament. They can't actually cast Colossus now unless they have a land. Oh, they do. Of course. Colossus into Bonder's Ornament. Okay. They can even leave up Relic again. They didn't want a Relic because they have double Earth Rift, which makes sense. Sure. I think there's a cast down on the bottom of my library that I cascaded into earlier. I think I'm supposed to draw here. If I hit another boarding party, I can win. Or a cast down. Nice. I think we might take this. It's crazy if we take this. Cast down this, attack for 6. This matchup seems so bad considering the Earth Rifts. Wow. Did not think I was winning that. But yeah, it really makes me want either Earth Rift or, I mean, you could go greedy and play Munvili Asimos and play some duels for it. But yeah, Earthrift seems like the best option, mostly for the mirror and maybe for like Boros Bully when they have like a bunch of bounce lands. I think I just run it back again. Could bring in Gorilla Shaman, could kill Relics with it, but I don't think Relic is like even that scary in general. Let's just go. I've had to mulligan a bunch, so maybe it's my opponent's turn to mulligan and they don't function. Maybe I have a good hand for once. No, I don't think I can keep this. This hand just doesn't do anything. Like, yeah, I can play out my prisms, but I have 0 Tron lands in my hand. I need Tron to function. It's mulligan. Yep, going to 5. Sucks. Come on, deck. I'm already on 3. I think I'm supposed to keep. I don't think I can win. I'll try though. Crazier things have happened. Forest Stirrings for mine. I guess maybe just by playing like the Stirrings package, you do up the consistency a little bit. Maybe I was supposed to leave Power Plant to optimize like my best possible next several draw steps, but whatever. It's probably not relevant. Probably just jamming Prism here. I'll impulse later because I could draw another Tron land and then I want to see what I want to impulse for. But if I impulse first and then I see 2 Tron lands, it's like, okay, I'll take one, but then I just have random draws for the last one. I'd rather have more outs for better draws. Okay, Ancient Grudge. I think I'm still just gonna Prism again. I know I might miss my land drop here, but okay, nice. So now I can try to impulse. I know I need Tower. So if opponent doesn't have, okay, they have Tron. I think my draws were just pretty bad every game too. I can't believe we won that last game. Bowl Drifter. Yeah. I feel like there's pretty much no way. I guess I could draw Tower right now. Hmm. None of this does anything. Could take Pulse, but I think it's just safer to take mine. Whoops. Didn't mean to tap that. Doesn't matter. Just showing them I don't have another impulse, but I just misclicked. Boarding party into ornament. Yep. So if I hit tower, I suppose I still have a chance with a good boarding party. They have 3 cards left. Okay, crop rotate. It sucks because I can crop rotate, but I can't do anything else. I guess I'm supposed to just pass. If they flashback Ancient Grudge, why aren't they flashing back Ancient Grudge? They're drawing a card with ornament. Okay. They still should have flashback Grudge though. Killed this. I don't. Maybe they forgot. Classic Tron player, right? I mean, the problem is if they go for Earther, if they're going to hit Power Plant, and I have to crop rotate that away for another Power Plant, and then I'm still in a bad spot. All right, I'm taking 8. I go to 4, but assuming all goes well, I should be able to boarding party next turn. All right, do I sack this island? I think so, actually. Guess I just tap the island. Yeah, if they had grudged my Prism, it would have been bad for me. I guess they can do it now or something, or like on my turn. Scour. I've gotten scoured in a couple leagues now. Okay. Resolves. So now I just get power plant. Hope to draw a tower. I mean, they should definitely grudge this. Okay, they don't. Well, I'm dead on board. All right, GG's. Opponent had the better build for the mirror anyway. 1 and 2. I'll see you in round 4. Let's go. Let's try to win out. All right, 1-2 bracket. Mulliganing to 6 again. Classic this deck. I think I'm supposed to keep this. I just can't like mulligan too aggressive. I have 2 Tron lands and a Bonders ornament. I can just put back a Dino. Dino seems pretty tough to cast in this deck. I think it's still worth it to have. All right, this looks like Affinity. Yep. Got some Gorilla Shamans. All right, Prism's a good draw. Makes it more likely we're going to hit our 3rd land drop. We can at least unlock this Impulse with it. A Tog, okay. Are we just dead on turn 3? Maybe. Prism. Just going to do what we can do. Not going to be too scared of dying. Frogmite. Okay. Mirror Enforcer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They could hit for a bunch, but they can't fling yet. 1 card in hand. So I have a couple options. I can go Power Plant Ornament, nothing else. I can just go Impulse, and then if I hit Tower, or if I hit the last Tron land, it's actually pretty good. Because then I can also play Prism this turn. I think I'm supposed to go for Impulse. Try to hit mine. Nice. That gives me a chance. I mean, I guess I could just be taking lethal here. I didn't calculate it, but I'm supposed to just, I think, just do this. Hope they don't go for it. If they have turn 4 win on the play, then they have it. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So they have to have something else. They have Fling I Die. If they have 2 more artifacts, I die. Okay, Thoughtcast. So now they need 3 more artifacts or Fling to kill me. The bad part is all I can really do next turn is Bonders, but they probably don't go in on a Tog here. I wonder if they're just playing Jeskai Affinity or some other list. A lot of lists do not have Frogmite, which is interesting. Maybe they're playing a couple of 1 mines. Alright, Edict's actually not too bad. I think I just start with Boarding Party and see what I hit. Leave 1 mana floating, and then I have potentially 3 mana left, maybe more. All right, Bonders, it's not perfect. So I can play Chainer's Edict here. Let's see. I can actually go play Power Plant or Mine, make 3 mana, play Bonders Ronin, and play Chainer's Edict. I think that's my best line, and then no attack with Boarding Party. I guess I can also go play Tronland, play Packmate. I think that's worse. I'm gonna stick to the original. Play a Chainer's Edict here. Cast Down would be so much better than Edict in this spot, but I guess I have the Flashback Edict too, which is something. They just sack Frogmite here. This is gonna get Gal Blasted? No? Okay. I'm alive. They just have land. They might be color screwed. They might need white mana. Oh, I think I block. Because I have like a Packmate to redraw. I have a million mana. Yeah, definitely block there. Bowl Drifter. Start with that. Let's draw 2. It's a blocker for a Tog as well. Nice. Got game one against Affinity. That's huge. Supposed to lose that game. All right, Shaman's coming in. Let's see. What else is good? I don't really like Pyroblast that much in this matchup. My sideboard just seems bad, but I guess we have a lot of hate for specific matchups. Like we have a lot of hate for Burn, we have a lot of Cannonades, we have a lot of hate for Boggles and Mono White. So our sideboard is pretty narrow, but pretty powerful. And we just haven't gotten matched up against the proper matchups. Packmate is actually a little mopey against like Mirror Enforcer and a Tog. So I think I can side these out. I could just board like that. I think I want the crop rotate still. I guess Bog doesn't do much. I could bring in a second Edict over it. I was looking for one more removal spell. Again, I don't think Bog actually does anything, so I'd rather have another Edict. This looks good. Packmate is fine, but it's probably my weakest card. I haven't liked Packmate that much. I think next time I would try Llanowar Visionary. Definitely keeping this hand. Finally keep a 7. It's nice. Okay. They are just Jeskai Affinity. They were just color screwed. Well, this looks like it could be a good Gorilla Shaman game. Turn 2 Prism. Maybe we hit a land and then we turn 3 just blow up a bunch of lands. All right, they have turn 1 3/3, turn 2 3/3. Tower? Nope. Even if I don't draw a land, I still get to go Shaman, kill a land, play a tap land, or I can, wow, it's a lot of 3/3s. I never really understood why people played this card, but I mean, I guess I'm seeing right now it can be pretty good. Okay. So I think I'm supposed to just go Shaman, kill 2 lands. I think I even leave them with white mana. I think that's better than red or blue mana. I think that's also better than playing Cast Down this turn. Let's go red, Gorilla Shaman, and then blow up Furnace, and then blow up Seat. And then they Gallop Blast their Shaman. Oh, they're drawing with Star for blue mana. Hydroblast the Shaman? Or just nothing. Okay, wow. So this turns Metalcraft off. So I might just win with Gorilla Shaman. I mean, Gorilla Shaman does beat that deck a lot of times. Turn 3, blow up 2 lands is good. No Metalcraft yet. I could play a Frogmite. Any artifact is really bad for me. Okay. They just hit for 3 here. This is beatable. Tower? Mole Drifter. I could get super greedy in Impulse right now. I don't hate it. I think that like maximizes the potential of like what my deck can do. Okay, well, we get kind of punished because we don't hit anything. I think I just take Crop Rotate. Yep. And then I just don't do anything this turn. And then next turn I kind of get to go off. I mean, if they have another land, I guess I'm dead on board. Should have cast down. Damn. I punted there. I shouldn't have gone Impulse. If I cast down, they go land, hit for 6, I'm at 2. But then I'm just like still in the same position. Yeah. We almost got there, but I thought we were going to get it, but they just were able to turn Metalcraft back on and get there. All right, let's just run it back. Could run more Chainer's Edicts. Just play that type of game. Side out like a Dino or 2. And Chainer's Edict does seem pretty reasonable against them. Let's just go like this. I do want most of my top end. All right, snap keep. This hand's good. I think I do want to lead on just Tron land into Tron land to try to like turn 3 Tron. If I draw the last Tron piece, it's going to be good. Could have led a tap land because I'm not using my mana, but I'm greedy. What can I say? Basic planes. Interesting. Are they super mana tight? Or did they just want to lead basic planes for some reason? Just to get this down, maybe? Maybe they have like blue and red artifact lands. Impulse was a good draw. Probably just planning to impulse next turn. Looking for power plant. All right, attack for 1. Okay, nice. These are going to be 3/3s next turn. So that makes sense why they led with planes. Colossus. All right, let's go impulse right now. We do need to find power plant. Found it. Nice. Now I can go prism. I take a bunch of damage, and then I can start going off. By going off, I mean casting. I guess now I can cast Mold Drifter into cast down, or I can just cast this. But I cannot do Colossus plus cast down, most likely. Actually, I think the play is most likely if they don't blow up any of my lands, go for Colossus. Because if I hit a Bonder's Ornament at the end of the Cascade, I can still cast down. And just getting a 7/7 down is pretty good anyway. It's pretty close. Wait, let's see. Actually, no, I can cast down. I can Colossus and cast down because I actually have enough mana. So never mind. Easy. And there's the Bonder's Ornament anyway. I wanted to hit one more Cascade creature there, but not so lucky. I could cast down right now, but I think it's better to wait. I mean, they can't even attack with their 3/3s right now. There's no rush. I will cast down one end of turn if they don't do anything else, just to use my mana. All right, Thoughtcast resolves. Sure. If they attack with both, they definitely would be trying to Gallop Blast my Colossus, but they might not even have Gallop Blast in their deck anymore, honestly. Just kill one of these, keep their board size down. I can play a Mold Drifter next turn. Crop Rotate is actually interesting. Can make a lot of mana potentially. Cast Mold Drifter. Because I can like, is this a Pyroblast? Wow. It's actually bad for me. I'm just going to plan to draw with Bonder's Ornament here. Play a Thriving Grove because I can sack that to crop rotate if I need to. Just name blue, I guess. Not going to attack. I don't want to trade damage here. I think I have the much better late game. They have the Atog late game, but I can beat that. It's nice having the Chainer's Edict still in my deck. Kind of want to draw those. They are. I know they have a prism, but they're pretty tight on blue and red mana because they only have one source of blue and red. Yeah, Witching Well, it's fine. I've never liked this card. I mean, I know it's good value and it can be good in the later game, but one mana scry 2 artifact, just especially being a blue mana costed artifact, just does not seem good to me. All right, I'm gonna just draw with Bonders. Boarding Party, nice. No, it's just untapping Boarding Party. Now I can start attacking. Crop Rotate. Too many Crop Rotates. Maybe I should have considered a Crop Rotate for Meyer earlier. But I didn't. Sacrifice a land. Don't even really want a sack tower, but I think I'm supposed to. I don't think they can play anything here. They only have white mana and colorless mana up. I could just crash with both here. I think I'm just putting Moldrifter on top. Use the ability, yes. Boarding party resolves. I'll just play Thriving Grove or Thriving Isle. Then I can have Crop Rotate plus draw a card with Bondage Ornament up, or like Crop Rotates plus Cast Down up. Guess I'll just name red with this one. Not sure what I'm supposed to name. I think crashing with both is good. That puts a lot of pressure on them, especially considering I have a cast down. They'll probably just trade Ardent Recruit for Boarding Party, which I'm fine with. I want to save my cast down if I can. I'm drawing 2 cards a turn with Boarding Party or with Bonder's Ornament. They have Witching Well to draw 2 here, but that takes their entire turn. Yeah, I don't like this card. They put 2 cards on bottom with Witching Well. They're looking for colored mana. A Tog, sure. I'll probably just cast down that. I guess I can just draw a card with Bonder's Ornament, cast down this next turn. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They can't fling right now, so I am gonna cast down this before they can untap with red mana. So I'll just take and then go draw. I guess I could have crop rotated first. Oh, no, I don't want to do that because I knew I had Muldrifter on top. Yeah, that's right. So now let's go crop rotate the Myra away for another tower to have more mana. And then untap. Go Muldrifter. Again, I'm going to cast down this. So I want to make sure I have mana to do that. Wholesome Marasa for Boarding Party is not bad. I can always trade out this tower for another crop rotate with crop rotate for another tower as well. I have 5, 6, 7, 8 mana potentially. 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. I have to cast down the Atog, I think. I think that's critical. But I can also, again, make mana by crop rotate tower into tower. So I need to leave one of these up for black mana because I didn't name black. So let's say I go tap Thriving Grove, sack tower, get tower, and then because I named a red, it's actually bad for me because I have a bunch of green and black spells. I didn't draw more boarding parties. I can't cast Dino. I can't cast Dino plus cast down even if I sack tower. Is that correct? I should have tapped one of these lands to cast Small Drifter instead of Prism as well. Did not play this turn perfectly, that's for sure. So let's say I tap Thriving Grove, sack tower, get tower, play Boarding Party, and then I can still cast down. Okay, I think that's the line. I can also just go, I don't even need to crop rotate. I can just go play Boarding Party and then still play cast down. I don't need to crop rotate right now. Let's just do that. Oh wait, oh no, I do need to because I need to pulse back Boarding Party first. What am I talking about? Let's see. Tap this for green, sack tower, get tower. Tap tower, tap this, pull some Marasa. Let me think about this one more time because I don't want to mess up because I'm not playing that tight right now. So tap Tap Thriving Grove, add green. Crop rotate tower. Tap the tower I get. Tap Prism. Pull some Marasa back boarding party. Yeah, this should work. So let's go crop rotate tower. I don't even know if I need to do it in this order, but this is what I'm doing. And then pull some Marasa back boarding party. Oh my god, and then I just miscalculated. I can't even. I thought I had one more mana. Feels bad. Feels real bad. I guess I'm not in that much danger of dying. Like, there's no way they can just fling me out anyway. Alright, well, let's just boarding party here. Fuck it. I wanted to cast down this before they had red mana. Probably get punished and lose, but... Oh, Gorilla Shaman. Okay. I'm gonna just blow up a land with this right now. Guess I'll attack with Colossus first, and boarding party first. They are at 13, so they have to block, actually. Yeah, I still think this was the best line, considering. But still, I mean, I cannot count. Jeez. I feel like I don't deserve to win that, but I got kind of lucky. All right, 2 and 2. Let's go for the 3-2. I'll see you in round 5. Let's go. Let's play tighter there. All right, welcome to round 5, and I'm smiling because we're against Tart again. And we have actually a good hand to keep, so that's nice. We'll see what Tart's on. They've been actually playing a bunch of different decks. They played mono blue for the longest time. Okay, maybe they're on elves, maybe they're on defenders. We don't know yet. We do have a turn 3 Tron, so we do have a turn 3 boarding party here. We'll see if that's good enough or not. Are they on elves? Get to bring in a bunch of cannonades. Yep, they're on elves. Okay. Game 1's going to be rough, but game 2 we get triple cannonade. That helps. Okay, this draw doesn't seem insane. They could have a distant melody here. Just going to do what I can do. And then next turn, boarding party. I don't know if I want Chainer's Edicts, but I do want all my cannonades for sure. Obviously, this is like the matchup it's for. Okay. Oh, is this Mole Drifter? Is this the Cascade Elves deck? No, they're just tapped 1 extra mana for some reason. Alright. I mean, they should have tapped 1 less mana, but it probably doesn't matter. Because they drew 4, they can probably play a 1-drop elf. Or even a 2-drop elf here. We might be able to compete with what they're doing. I know they just drew 4 cards, but I can get a lot of value as well. Okay, they're going to get to gain life. All right. All I can do, I think, is just boarding party, which is not a bad turn 3. I mean, they had a pretty good turn 3 as well. Bonders, okay. 1 mana floating, which is interesting. I can foretell a packmate. I can crop rotate and do nothing with it. Yeah, it's just foretell packmate. I think I'm supposed to slam. I mean, I know they're at 25, but I'm only blocking 1 damage. I mean, I guess I'm preventing them from attacking. I think I'm supposed to attack. I'm probably going to need a pretty decent Cascade with this Colossus. because they can most likely do a fair amount this turn. All right, maybe not. If they're just playing out some 1/1s, I might be able to just beat that if they don't have more draw power. I mean, they could play another Distant Melody here. Feels like that's what they're doing. Oh no, Wild Heart Invoker. That's actually pretty hard to beat too. Into Distant Melody. All right, I think we're dead on board now because now they can use Quirion to untap Priest and make 1,000,000 mana. So yeah, we're not supposed to win game one. Looks like they got us. Man, Tart always has my number. I beat them in the last league, but before that they beat me 3 times in a row. Whoa, are they not doing anything else? Did they just lose a bunch? No, no, no. They just spent mana. Okay, okay. I thought they just passed main phase to main phase. I mean, they might be able to just win this turn. I don't think I have any outs to this huge board. I think we can just go to the next game, honestly. Not waste time. This opponent always plays really well, too. Tart always plays strong, so no reason to prolong it. I mean, we had a turn 3 boarding party into Bonder's Ornament there. I mean, our draw was good. It just like can't compete with what Elves is doing here. Again, I don't think I have any outs. Like if I Maelstrom Colossus into Cast Down on Wildheart Invoker, even then I don't think I can win. Is this card good? I don't really like playing this card in Elves, but I mean it's reasonable. I think it's worse than the is it Valakut Invoker, the new red creature? Lead the Stampede. I'll just see some more cards from the opponent. All right. They might even be able to have lethal this turn with their Quirions and untapping Priest a bunch of times and then making a bunch of mana and just giving like plus 15, plus 15. They're also gaining infinite. They have 7 cards in hand. They're going off. Multiple well-wishers too, so they can gain infinite life. Oh, not the good art though. Come on, Tart. I'm just kidding. Elves doing its thing. When you don't mess with them, they really go off. Remember that this is turn 4. They were on the play, right? Yeah. If I was on the play, would it have mattered? Probably not. I probably still would have lost. All right, I'm just gonna concede. I just can't beat this board. They can find a way to win for sure. I don't want to show them any more cards. Just waiting to see what they would do. Okay. Cannonades coming in. I don't think I want Chainer's Edict. I don't actually think it's that good. Making them sack their worst creature, I don't think is strong. Impact Mate, I don't think matters. I don't think value matters that much in this matchup. It's going to be mostly about this card. Cast Down, I think, is good because I can pick off like their Timberwatch Elf or their Priest of Titania or whatever. But Chainer's Edict, I don't think is good. Again, we had a pretty narrow sideboard and I don't think it paid off. Oh, let's set out Bog. I just don't like having that. I guess I could bring in Pyroblasts for Distant Melody. No, there's no way. Not with all my Cascaders. There's no chance. Maybe I'm just supposed to have less Pyroblasts in the sideboard. I think I'm supposed to keep. I have a turn 3 Cannonade on the play. And I have 2 Tron lands. I have a turn 2 Impulse. I'm going to name red on this Thriving Owl for sure. I just have to make sure that I have a turn 3 Cannonade, even if I don't have a turn 2 Cast Down. Tart outplays me like every time though, so they'll probably just play around this Cannonade really nicely and punish me. Birchlore, okay. Just go mine, pass. I like to lead mine before power plant in general because I like the art better on mine, but I switch it up sometimes. Gotta have a bigger range when you're playing against your opponents. You don't want them to be able to get reads on you. All right, resolves. So I'm gonna end up turn impulsing here, and looks like I might be able to have a decent cannonade. Are they gonna play out Priest of Titania? They don't do anything. I mean, they don't really have much of a board yet anyway, so I can just pass the turn with a second impulse up on turn 3. And I'm impulsing, looking mostly for tower, but there's other stuff I need to find too. I need to find more colored sources, but mostly tower. They only have 4 cards left because they were on a mulligan. Viridian Longbow. I don't know why they have that in this matchup. Doesn't seem good. Let's just go impulse. I also don't think I need to cannonade on my turn. Also, impulse not showing the card here is actually pretty good because I can just take either ornament or prism, and then I can just go land, pass with impulse up again, and they don't know what I took. What's better, Bonder's Ornament or Prism? Prism draws me a card, but Ornament just gives me 1 more mana naturally. I think I like Ornament better than Prism. I'm not really sure about that one. That's close. All right, I'm gonna just pass, like I said. I'm gonna plan to end of turn impulse. If they commit like more creatures to the board, then I'll cannonade. I'll just take 2, like that's fine. And if they don't want to commit anything else, I'll just keep waiting on cannonade. If they do want to commit more, I'll kill their board. Yeah. I can still end of turn impulse here and then untap and cannonade. I think that's better. Because I could hit Tron here. Then I can go like Bonder's Ornament into cannonade, yeah. Alright, now I think I should be able to win. They don't have blue mana up because they only have 1 elf untapped. So I'm just definitely going to cannonade right now. Let's just go tower, cannonade, Bonders. I guess I should have played Prism first because I'm going to plan to play this anyway, but whatever. Now I'm in a great spot. Priest, okay. I do want to consider killing that if I can. I have 7, 8, 9 mana. What I could do is make 3 mana, crop rotate, get another crop rotate tower for tower, and then go Colossus into cast down. I guess I'm not that scared of Priest yet. I'll just probably just lead Colossus and just see what happens. I can still cast down into I can still crop rotate into cast down if I want actually, so I think this is fine. Boarding party, okay. Into Bonders, okay, sweet. I think I will cast down the Priest here. I think that just like basically locks them out. All right. I think most likely going to game 3. I don't see any outs for them at this point. Don't think Longbow should be in their deck. Okay. Game 3. Do I want more removal in these Chainer's Edicts? It just does not seem very good. It's decent after a cannonade. But I think I just want all my Cascaders. Just want to try to do my thing and function. Yeah, let's just run it. Let's go game 3. Triple cannonade is so huge. Like they have to play their creatures out at some point. This is a mulligan. No Cannonade, one Tron land, awkward mana, not enough lands. I think this deck needs more lands in general. I mean, this hand in like a slow matchup would be a keep, but here I don't think it is. No Cannonade, no play till turn 3. It's just mulligan. Oh, God. I think I'm going to 4. Just gonna try to Cannonade then. All right, let's keep this. This is good. Keep. So the cards I want to keep are Tron land, Forest crop rotation maybe? Just keep Tron basically, and then just try to get lucky. I could keep Tron land, either Forest or crop rotation and Bonder's Ornament. What if I keep Tron land, crop rotate, Bonders? Because this is a multicolored source. I have to put 3 cards on bottom. How greedy is it to put Forest back? I mean, I can still win this on this mold of 4. This 4 is decent. I think I do need to keep Bonders. I could also keep Tron, Forest, Bonders to make sure I hit it, but then I don't guarantee to keep Tron. I think I'm going to get greedy and do this. Now, if I draw another land, it's good. I felt like if I just kept Tower, Mine, Forest, Crop Rotate, I felt like most likely it wasn't going to be good enough because I have to just crop rotate away the Forest to get Tron, and then I have no colored sources at all. So I felt like that was not going to do it. All right, there's Colossus. We do have a turn 3 ornament into crop rotate, but that might be too slow against a double Vanguard draw. Triple Vanguard? Jeez. All right, they're attacking for 3, but they only have 2 cards left. They have no blue mana at this point. Might be able to win. It's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. I have to go Bonder's Ornament, leave up crop rotate. Even if I draw Cannonade this turn, doesn't quite do it. I guess if I draw mine or power plant, I draw Cannonade. Damn, so close. Wait, let's see. No, I can't quite cast it because I need another colored source. I think I still got rewarded for keeping the cards in hand that I did. Because now I go pass. The problem is if they play one more elf, 2 of their Vanguards get out of range. Wow, are they not playing another elf? No, they're going to play the 4-drop elf. Okay. I go to 10, and they don't play anything else? They don't have any blue mana up. Let's crop rotate, tower, get power plant. Untap. I have 8 mana. I only have 1 colored source. I kind of feel like I'm supposed to just Cannonade right now. I guess they could have the 2 mana regenerate each creature you control. Why didn't they attack with this? Why didn't they not attack with Mystic? Why? That doesn't make sense. They have double of that regenerate card up. What else could they have? Vines of Vastwood? I'm just going to play Colossus. I don't know. Colossus into Muldrifter? Sure. Okay, get a tower. I still like playing Colossus over Cannonade there. I mean, they just can't do anything. Do they have another elf? They should play another elf. They do. Now they have multicolor mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. They could distant melody here. Did I just get punished for not going for cannonade? Looks like it. Distant melody, draw 5. Jeez. It's gonna be tough. Actually, do not want them to play another elf. Because now they have 2 vanguards out that I have to contend with. Okay, cast down. Cast down is good. So I think I'm going attack with Moldrifter, play Cannonade on my turn. I don't know why they didn't attack with Mystic. So I leave them with double Vanguard. They have the regenerate. Yeah. Yep. I knew they had something. Am I just dead on board now? Probably. Even if I went for that last turn, they still had the. If I went for Cannonade instead of Colossus, they would have had the Wrap and Vigor. Because now I block here, take lethal. Yeah. Damn. They got me. No. GG's, GG's. That was good. Good match. A lot of mulliganing this league. I think this deck does need some more lands. Maybe instead of the pack mates, I just need more lands. Oh, tried to send them a message. Can I return to game? Can I get these messages out of my way? Okay, well, yeah, we got there. We ended up 2 and 3. I misplayed round 1, and then these losses were close. I think this deck isn't bad. I think I did not like Pac-Mate actually. It just seemed too clunky like when I actually drew it, and I never like really cascaded into it. I don't think that was good. I don't even know about this removal. Like, what if you just kept the removal in the sideboard? This might be better. Because these seem good, like, instead of lands, basically. Like, what if I play like this, or even play like 1 Ancient Stirrings or something? No, I think I like this better. What if I like ran this, and then we have to cut 3 cards out of the sideboard, and I probably have to redo the sideboard. That'll take me a little time because I might want some number of land destruction spells and some number of other stuff. I don't even know how good these Pyroblasts are. They are decent against the Fey decks, but they might just be worse than Cannonade in a lot of situations anyway. So I don't know. This could be good. Maybe just 2 cast down main is where you want to be still. Like I think I did want I really did feel like I wanted more lands. Maybe this is decent. I felt like cast down was reasonable. I think we got pretty bad cascades and we had to mulligan a lot. I think this deck does have to mulligan a lot, but maybe another land or two would help that. Um, yeah, Visionary seems like it's going to be better than Packmate. I think that this is probably somewhere near where I would start next. Maybe just go like this, triple Chainer's Edict, and then again, change a couple more cards in the sideboard. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not going to do that now, but my channel is youtube.com/snapbolt. Still had a great time in this league. It was pretty fun. Maybe I'll be playing this deck more in the future. Maybe I'll try some other stuff. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time. Peace.